You ever heard of SouthJersey.com, South Jersey Magazine?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I
so
get,
I started that back in the 90s with
of course you
Commerce
did.
Bank. Yeah, yeah. That was my first big internet play was SouthJersey.com.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I did that with Vernon Hill back in, I think that was probably 96. We launched one of the first online communities, SouthJersey.com, and then we distributed in the Bay.
Like even in the marketing field, like I really have to start inching my way out of the field because I know for a fact that a lot of the things I do, they're going to be SaaS platforms that you're just going to be able to just to be able to do it for you no matter what. So
Yeah, it's
um,
amazing.
it's going to be sick. But I had a question for you because I know that
Sure.
you've held a lot of positions in terms of president. You started a lot of companies, and I heard in the last question that the people were the most important in terms of being able to grow companies. Do you have any other like tips or anything that you can be able to share with my audience to be able to discuss what other tips that people can probably have to help them grow their companies?
Sure. I really have kind of a three-prong approach to that answer. So the first is having really being able to hire the right people, identifying talent, and not trying to change people. A lot of companies hire someone with intentions of getting them to do something that's not their cognitive ability, and they end up spending a lot of time and money kind of wasting in that effort. It's always good to kind of hire for the right person, the right position, and then don't over expect those people to change. Make sure they're part of your culture. Make sure they're mapped to your goals and your vision, whether you're small or large. Culture is still very, very important in terms of if they buy in or not to your business. The relationship with vendors, I see this all the time. People hire vendors and they're using vendors that don't actually even understand what the business does. So if a vendor's not willing to really map to your company and understand what your goals and objectives are, that's part of your responsibility as the owner to find those vendors that will think that way. But if you smell a vendor that's just kind of like, hey, you're just a client, we sign you up, and then we put you into this machine, and then if because things change, relationships with vendors have to change as well. And you want to find vendors that are strategic partners that look at you and say, hey, we want to help you grow. We're going to invest our time and effort and go above and beyond in client services with you in order to help you grow. And if a vendor doesn't think that way, go find another vendor. So do a Google search for the same type of company. I guarantee you'll find 10 others like it within a 100 and 500-mile radius, even though geography doesn't matter anymore. And then lastly, most importantly, is a philosophy that was taught to me by one of my clients, which is always add value first before you ask for the sale. And you see that a lot digitally. It's like, hey, download this report or download this or check this out before you buy. I mean, we all know today people don't make buying decisions without spending a lot of research time online, where it used to be kind of a phone call, you talk to the owner and then, but it is getting back to that now because that automated, everyone said, oh, we'll just do this sales automation process and we'll give everybody what they want, segment them, Salesforce and all these marketing SaaS platforms have come out trying to just automate that process. When at the end of the day, today, when I'm choosing a vendor, I'm picking up the phone and I'm talking and I'm seeing where in the hierarchy of that company am I going to fall? Am I going to talk to the owner or some management level person, or am I going to be put down, to a client services who's never going to understand what my business is in the
Yeah.
time allotted? So it's really important for companies to focus on adding value first. And if it takes, in my kind of estimation, if it takes months and months to close a real significant client, and you just want to maintain contact and add value, learn about their business first, understand the market first before you jump and just say, hey, I've got this to sell you. Would you like to buy it today? That's not the way it works. You have to build a real trust factor today before people are willing to give you their business and their dollars.
Oh my God, I 100% agree with you. I don't necessarily, I think that it's become so automated that people think that they can spray and pray and be able to just build relationships just by
Yeah,
saying, hey, yeah, I got this product, click here or do this or do that. You're right. And I've learned over the years that, the internet buying, internet marketing, and people don't realize, especially a lot of companies don't realize that all the visitors online, all the visitors that come into your website, referral, no matter what kind of source they're coming to your website with, they're all shopping. They're shopping. They're moving back and forth, and they're just trying to find a reason to justify why they want to use you as a particular, service or product or
yeah,
whatever the case is. And a lot of times, like you have to consistently be able to be in a place where they're going to be or where they are to continue to show that you have value for whatever their need is. And that's
Exactly.
difficult because, like, you don't necessarily know what their need is. So if you have a person coming into, like, let's just say like a mattress store, and they're like, I need a bed, and they're like, okay, well, there's a million reasons why you want a bed. Are you a commercial client? Are you like a residential client? Is your bed too small? Like, they ask you a million questions about the mattress. But I bet you if I went onto like a mattress giant or anything like that, they'll just say, here's a mattress. It's 4 feet long or 5 feet wide. It's
Exactly.
from this type of place. The questions are not there because there's no human element in it. It's just like,
Correct.
let's just sell, 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 sell.